Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It, and welcome to the series Practice with Me Sessions, SolidWorks Beginners. Few things before we get started. If you're not in the first video of the series, you would probably miss something useful. Practice with Me sessions are designed in a way to explain tool to the beginners by actually working on the simple projects. Thereby they learn to implement the tool at the same time. It requires zero CAD knowledge if you want to start with these lessons. I will make the drawing file full size in every video beginning so the users can take a screenshot of it and use it while they practice. This series is created following the success and appreciation I received from CAPA videos, so I will try my best to do the same with SolidWorks as well. I request my viewers and subscribers to give the same support I received from CAPA tutorial videos so that we can make this program a huge success. As usual, give thumbs up and comments. Without further ado, let's begin.
In this video, we'll work on exercise number 17 using Surface Workbench in SolidWorks. To start off, we'll go to File, New, and double click on the empty part template, and we have the empty workspace open where we're going to work. On the left side, we have the sketch, or we have the drawing from which we have to do sketch and develop the model. So initially we'll start using the sketch, and we'll do the sketch maybe from the front plane. We'll do this profile, so I'll just go to the plane and go for sketch, go for line. We'll just do a simple profile here. Alright, let's go to the smart dimension it as 15. The overall height is 60. This thickness is 10. And this is 10 as well. This is 10 as well. And the overall length over here is 40. Now we have a fully constrained sketch here. Go for exit sketch. Now we can go for surfaces, extrude surface. Now we can extrude the surface maybe on both sides. I decide, or I prefer to do it on both sides because as we can see, we have to create another geometry on the center. So if I equally extrude on both sides, then we would be having a center as reference from where we can do the cylinder here. So on both sides we'll give 20-20 each. As we can see, the length over here is 40, so let's just go ahead and give 20-20 each. Alright, now what we can do is we'll just come here, click on the sketch, and we'll just simply draw a line from here to here and use a smart dimension and give 20 here and 10 over here. Okay, exit the sketch. Now you can go for surfaces, extrude, reverse direction, give the thickness as 10, tick mark. Now you can simply use that surface to trim this portion here. Click on tick mark. Now you have that as a closed surface. Now we can again select this face here, and we can create a circle. Use a smart dimension, dimension it as 20 diameter at a height of 30. and we can give exit sketch. We can go for surfaces, extrude, give a length of 20, and go for trim and trim this portion. So we have a hole there. I think it didn't go, so we'll just try it once again. Trim. Okay. Okay, it's trimmed already, in fact. So now we can fill the surface over here. Fill surface, tick mark, that's filled. And also you can use fill surface and just fill it with respect to these lines. Tick mark. Also we can do is, using this sketch, you can use a fill surface and fill it. Use that surface and go for offset. In the reverse direction you can give 20, offset, tick mark. You can use this surface and you can hide it off. So that's not seen. You can see it's already hidden because as we right click and see, it's showing it as show, so it's already hidden, and all of the surfaces are closed, and the surface is continuous, and that's what is the desired result here. That's all about this video. Thank you so much and stay tuned.
Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts on this video, put them on the comment section and I'll try to respond to them as early as I can. If you think my videos are helpful, hit the like, subscribe and share button. If you're interested to get How Engineers Do It t-shirt, you can get it by contacting me. I've put an image of it on the next slide. Here's a t-shirt. If you've got any CAD related requirements, don't hesitate to contact me anytime. I'm always looking forward to work with you. You can personally get in touch with me at ketia.pro.user@gmail.com. Thank you for your time and stay tuned.